being joined by Shawn Jenkins of the Westside Renegades. Shawn, it's a big difference between the last time we spoke over at Shady Spring just 4 days ago. Since then, you said there was going to be some changes made. You were going to get after them in practice on Thursday or Wednesday, rather, and Thursday. You look like you did that because a big difference tonight.
Yeah, we played really well tonight. We like we were just talking. It starts on the defensive side of the ball, and I've said that all year. And our defense really was a lot better tonight than it has been even last night. So yeah, I'm extremely proud of them. We practiced hard and we've got in this gym, and that was by far our best performance this year.
Well, I mean, on Tuesday you said we're just bad on defense,
yeah.
and I think you probably have been. Is it? And I ask you the same thing. Is it so much just the fact that you've got Daniel back, or were there some adjustments made? I know you've got. I'm going to say his name right, Jackson Poger in the game, and he's in the starting lineup now, and that's maybe one of the changes. What's made the difference on the defensive side of the ball?
Even in the first half, we had to make some substitutions, and they even played good defense. So it's just and maybe I've thought about this, and I don't know if it's correct. Maybe that long layoff just was a bigger effect than what I thought maybe at first, but and it's just taken us a little bit of time to get our feet underneath us. Second half, I only made one substitution, so my kids are in shape, and they just started rotating, doing making the right rotations and making the right adjustments on their man-to-man defense. And when they do that, they're going to be hard to beat. And in the first half, if we come out with a triangle and two, and my thought process was trying to jump and get a quick lead, just kind of throw them off. But when we jumped back on our man-to-man, they went up on us, and I told them, you made 2 or 3 good defensive stops, made some shots, and we're in this game. And then we just kind of continue to play like that the rest of the game.
Is that kind of what happened? Because they did go up 15-5.
Yeah.
And then you ran off like 18 straight points there between the first
I mean, again, I was trying to just throw some type of junk defense at them and trying to jump out and kind of confuse them and try to get a quick lead, and it didn't necessarily work, So we went straight back to our man-to-man. The May boy over there, man, he's a player. He's the real deal. He's a good player, and we was just but he only had 4 points at halftime, and we were just trying to aggravate him, and our defense was really well tonight.
Well, one person who didn't have just 4 points at the half was Ethan Blackburn.
Right.
Like I said, he had 2 points in the first quarter. He scored the first 15 points.
Right.
You've seen him get like that. I mean, how good is he when he's in that zone?
Oh, he's pretty tough. He's as good as they come when he gets in that. And he come over there during the timeout, and I said, man, light it up, fill it up. You're feeling it. I said, I can see it in you. I've been on him trying to get him to take a shot without fading. He wants to come off the screens, and he's got his momentum so fast sometimes that he fades when he shoots. And I've been trying to tell him, square up and then take the shot. And tonight he did. He squared up to the basket, and when he does that, he's a good shooter.
There was something different about his shot.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. I mean, when he's on and he shoots that three, there might not be a better looking shot.
Yes.
In this part of the state.
Yeah, absolutely. He can step it up and knock it down.
How important is this win for your team just to get a good? I know you won last night. You probably weren't real satisfied with the final win and how you played, but this win a little different. They are the number 1 team in the state. They won't be when the rankings come out. They lost the man, but they're still a very good team, well coached team.
Yes,
they execute well.
I've got all the respect for Rabbit. I mean, Garland Thompson. I mean, I've got all the respect for him, and I told him. I was talking to him earlier because I've watched him for years on top of years, and I truly think he's one of the best coaches in the state. I really do. And I told him at the end of the game, I said, Coach, I ain't trying to rub it in. I said, but tonight for me, this will be a highlight of my career that I can mark down and say, I beat Rabbit one time. I beat Garland Thompson one time, because
you hadn't had too much success.
Because no, he got the job last year and they beat us twice, and so I mean I got all the respect in the world for him. They won't. I guarantee you they'll in single A they'll be right there in the mix when it's all said and done.
And what about your other guys? I mean, we talked about your secondary scoring. When you got Ethan hitting like that, you don't necessarily need it. But I mean, there were times when Evan stepped up and hit some.
Evan hit some big
threes.
shots.
Blackburn, Wesley Browning had some big shots down the end to keep them from coming back.
He hit that 1-3 at the end of the third quarter right there, and that was a big shot for us. And he's been playing well. He plays hard, man. Wesley gives you everything that he's got, and man, I love how he plays, and he's been playing good, and Daniel he's still trying to get back.
Well, I was going to ask you what you thought about his performance.
Yeah, and I mean, he makes us tick. He makes us go, because
you can tell that when he was.
Yeah, he controls the tempo. He's quick. He handles the ball good. So he's trying to find his, those 2 games off, and the practices that he missed, and so he's trying to get back to where he needs to be. And I thought he performed well. I thought he handled the pressure well, and I thought he played excellent. His defense was really good on May. And so I thought he played really good.
Do you think you found out some stuff when he was gone there, guys, that you maybe can count on if you need to?
Yeah, I mean, just because I didn't substitute a whole lot, and that's what I tried to tell him at halftime. Some of them, Del Bledsoe played majority of the first half, because Wesley picked up 2 quick fouls, and I came in and he played well. And I try to tell kids, you got to understand, sometimes it's about matchup, sometimes it's just the flow of the game. And if you find 5 players that are playing well, you don't want to throw a ripple in there. You want to just back off and let them guys play. And I felt in the second half, those 5 that we were the players, the 5 starters, they had just had everything going and executing everything. So I wasn't gonna make any changes at that time. So games are different. Not every game is the same.
Are you excited to get back over the Armory? You guys have had a lot of success over the Armory, playing in the New River CTC this coming week.
Well, I'm not looking ahead. We got a big game Tuesday.
Well,
with
there is that,
and
they're playing well,
and they are playing well. So we got to concentrate on trying to win that game first, and then we'll look ahead to Thursday and Saturday. But we got.
It should be an interesting week.
Yes, it will. These 3 games. It's 3 games from here on out. So I mean, it's exhausting. I mean, it really is. So, but it's fun, and I'm just so glad the kids get a chance to play this year, and just glad we picked up the win tonight.
How are you digging this nearly April basketball?
Yeah, it's different. We went to the other night. I went to watch my daughter play, and it was 75 degrees when I got there, and I thought this just don't feel normal.
One time at the state tournament, I remember it being in the 70s, a few years back.
Right.
So yeah, you're right. At least it's nice, right?
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, hey Shawn, I appreciate the time.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it,
man.
All right.